Professor Black Ops, you see it. Let's get it. T-Mobile cybersecurity, negligent and stupid. They just CEOs just saying some not smart cybersecurity things. So let's go through the article and we can discuss it. T-Mobile CEOs, hacker brute force his way through our network. Brute force means you multiple trying to use passwords or authentication. If you try more than 10 times in authentication, that account should lock and actually send a email or priority text to your security team because obviously somebody's in your network and they're not doing the proper things in your network. So once again, let's go through the article. Today's T-Mobile CEO's Mike Sievert said that the hacker behind the carrier's latest massive data breach brute forced his way through T-Mobile network after gaining access to test environments. So test environments are your most insecure because you got developers in there and other people in there, PM and people who has access to data in testing. That shouldn't be. The sad part is most big companies actually have production data in test. You should have test data in test, not production. But let's see what they got going on. The attacker could not exfiltrate the customer financial information, credit card data, debit, or other payment information during the incident. So once again, that sounds like they actually have production data in tests, which is a no-no. However, T-Mobile said he stole records belonging to about 55 million current, former, prospective customers, containing social security numbers, phone numbers, name, address, date of birth, T-Mobile prepaid pins, and driver license ID. But above the a paragraph, it said they didn't get any data. So once again, that's why it sounds kind of stupid. No ongoing risk to customer data. While we're actively coordinating with law enforcement on a criminal investigation, we are unable to disclose too many details. What we can share is the simplest terms that a bad actor leveraged their knowledge of technology systems, along with specialized tools and capabilities to gain access to our test environment, and then use brute force attack and other methods to make their way to other IT servers that included customer data. Schreiber added that following investigated, supported by Mandiant's security experts, the company closed the access points used by the hacker to breach T-Mobile network. So once again, it was a test environment. So obviously they had production data to test. Mandiant's one of the top security firms on the planet. We are confident that there is no ongoing risk to customer data. You just lost 55 million records. We're confident there is no ongoing risk to customer data from this breach. There is much work to do. This will take time and remain committed to doing our best to ensure that we had information exposed, feel informed, supported, and protected by T-Mobile. This is the sixth major data breach in T-Mobile, publicly acknowledged in the last 4 years. They were breached in 2018, 2019, March 2020, December 20, and February 21. About a month ago, I did another T-Mobile video. T-Mobile sucks, and I think they're stupid about cybersecurity. They need to get rid of their CISO and let Mandiant actually get them up to speed. Hackers make fun of T-Mobile awful security. Obviously, that's me. Johnny Brins, 21-year-old American now living in Turkey, claims to be one behind the massive breach, according to Wall Street. So I guess this hacker said he was in Turkey. After hacking into their Washington data center, he purportedly gained access to credentials for more than 100 servers on the T-Mobile network. According to Ben's claim, the initial attack vector used to breach T-Mobile network was an internet exposed and an unprotected router. This is their security is awful, the alleged hacker said. I was panicking because I had access to something big. In his Telegram chat with Wall Street Journal, Benz avoided confirming it was he who was paid to hack into T-Mobile's system or if he sold any of the stolen data to others. Bleeping Computer reported about almost 2 weeks ago a threat actor was selling what claimed to be the T-Mobile database with over 100 million T-Mobile customers on it on a hacking forum. He also said the attack goal was to retaliate against the U.S. for kidnapping and tortures John Brennan, CIA, Raymond One in Germany by CIA and Turkish intelligence in 2019. So I don't know why you would attack T-Mobile because somebody got kidnapped. Benz sued the FBI, CIA, and Department of Justice in 2020 for being tortured and harassed. He's trying to force the U.S. to release documents exposing their activity under the Freedom of Information Act. So this is a quick one: how to protect your data and your T-Mobile account. Any third actors who gets their hands on information of T-Mobile customers stolen in incidents can usually is highly dangerous for a SIM swiping attack that allow them to take over the victim's online account and steal their identity. T-Mobile encourages customers to take the following action: set up a scam shield, tap into your network advanced scam blocking protection, enable account takeover protection, use our free takeover protection service to help protect against unauthorized users using fraudulent reporting information. Check additional resources for more ways to protect yourself. So once again, T-Mobile got hacked. Somebody's selling information on the web. This is Professor Black Ops. Please subscribe and be careful if you got T-Mobile.
T-Mobile CEO Mike Sievert said in a written statement Friday that there is no ongoing risk to customer data from the breach that occurred earlier in August. Sievert published a statement outlining what the company knows about the August 17th attack, as well as that T-Mobile has notified nearly all of the customers affected and what steps for cybersecurity it will take going forward. We are confident that there is no ongoing risk to customer data from this breach, Sievert wrote. During the course of the investigation, the company discovered how this bad actor illegally gained entry to our servers, and we have closed those access points. T-Mobile said it was unable to disclose many details about the investigation, but that it is actively coordinating with law enforcement on the matter. For more reporting from the Associated Press, see below. T-Mobile says it has notified nearly all of the millions of customers whose personal data was stolen and that it is truly sorry for the breach. Sievert said that the company spends lots of effort to try to stay ahead of criminal hackers, but we didn't live up to the expectations we have for ourselves to protect our customers. Knowing that we failed to prevent this exposure is one of the hardest parts of this event. The company disclosed earlier in August that the names, social security numbers and information from driver's licenses or other identification of just over 40 million people who applied for T-Mobile credit were exposed in a recent data breach. The same data for about 7.8 million current T-Mobile customers who pay monthly for phone service also appeared to be compromised. Sievert's statement follows a Thursday report in the Wall Street Journal in which John Binns, a 21-year-old American hacker living in Turkey, told the newspaper he was responsible for the hack and blamed T-Mobile's lax security for making it possible. Binns told the Journal he discovered an unprotected router exposed on the internet in July, and used that entry point to gain access to servers in a T-Mobile data center near East Wenatchee, Washington, a few hours east of the company's headquarters in the Seattle suburb of Bellevue. Sievert made no direct reference to Binns on Friday but said that, in short, this individual's intent was to break in and steal data, and they succeeded. Sievert said the breach has been contained, the investigation is substantially complete, and that customer financial information wasn't exposed. He said T-Mobile hired cybersecurity experts from Mandiant to help with the investigation and is coordinating with law enforcement. What we can share is that, in simplest terms, the bad actor leveraged their knowledge of technical systems, along with specialized tools and capabilities, to gain access to our testing environments and then used brute force attacks and other methods to make their way into other IT servers that included customer data, Sievert wrote. Sievert said the company has notified just